Good morning, everybody. It's a really happy Monday today because today, good morning. How do I do this? Pin comment. There we go. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I just got this hat, which I love, and it matches my pants and my ottoman, like whole house. Good morning. I am hopping on because today is a really exciting day for me. I've been spending a lot of time in looking at what I really want to do right now in my business. 20s was about like figuring myself out. 20s was about trying things, and turning 30 has really been like, no, like what the fuck do I want to do? So I let go of figuring it out and just focused on myself in Greece, which was really important. And I got back, and when I look at my calendar, my women's group is, good morning, Alexi, beautiful songbird. My women's group is my favorite thing that is in my calendar. Like, you know, when there's things in your calendar where you're like, ugh, and then there's things in your calendar that feel really good. My women's group has become one of the most beautiful sacred places. It's every 2 weeks we meet on Sunday mornings, and there's 10 women in there, ages like 20 to I think mid 40s. And I created a women's group because I feel like right now as women, it's really important that we sit together. And not only that, but I think that with so many women who are like entrepreneurs and business owners, there can be this lack of the self-accountability to take care of ourselves and to prioritize our wellness and to balance. And I know this because for 5 years I've hustled a lot and consistently been creating new things and kind of on my toes. And I've just realized lately that like our wellness is our business. It is the most important, crucial part of our business. And if we are not well, our businesses are not well. I really think that stress and burnout and anxiety all account to us developing disease in our body. I think that everything in the physical body is emotional. And that being said, it's like we need to be sleeping enough. We need to be drinking enough water. We need to be taking care of our physical self-care, our mental self-care, our spiritual self-care. We need to be having boundaries around, you know, emails and what we're checking and all of it. These are all very simple concepts, but how many of you actually create the space to take care of yourself? Women's group is online. It's on an application called Zoom, which is very similar to Skype. So in this women's group, I started it about 4.5 months ago, and in the first session, I was totally blown open. It is a group that's aimed at like the collective wellness and not individual needs, but I do pull people forward into like the hot seat. And in the very first day, one of the women opened up. We were talking about the physical body and eating properly and just like balancing, our nervous systems with what we're eating and all of this. And this woman opened up about having an eating disorder. And we did this huge visualization, and I was blown open. Everyone else was blown open. And I realized the power of the women's group is that when one woman is willing to be really, truly vulnerable and touch her truth and open up and be vulnerable, she becomes a teacher, and she allows permission for everybody else on the call. So it's like I go from having one teacher, like I'm not the only one teaching. Now there are 10 teachers, so there's actually 11 of us. And there's this beautiful piece of like learning collectively. And what's beautiful for me is like I have been teaching this stuff for 5 years, but when there are 10 other women present, it means that, and they're all sharing their stories and their experiences. And then, I give people, there's homework every week that's interactive, and having them come back and share their stories is actually where I think that we learn the most and we connect the most. So I've created a second women's group that launches in August, and I also made some changes because the sharing became my favorite part of our calls. So the groups were previously 90 minutes. Now they're 2.5 hours. So every month there's 2 2.5 hour calls, which essentially when I host workshops internationally and at retreats, my workshops are 2 to 3 hours. So you're getting like 2 workshops. And I've also added a one-on-one call, like a 60-minute session for everybody individually, because there is stuff that arises for us that we personally need space held for. And there's a Facebook group with just the 10 women involved in the group for where I post homework stuff and updates and check in every week. And that creates more of like a community for when we're not actually doing the calls. And that's just part of it. There's more. But I'm just popping on. So the group is called Your Wellness is Your Business. And people have been writing me saying, well, what if I haven't started a business yet? What if I really, I've took my yoga teacher training and I'm just beginning? Or what if I have another job, but I'm starting to slowly build my business? This group is applicable for all women just starting or established. I have had women in the group who have had businesses and establishments for 10 to 15 years and women who are just beginning. And so far, everything that I've taught has been relevant and applicable. So it doesn't matter where you are. And I tagged the landing page in here for the applications. It doesn't matter where you are in your journey. It's still going to be applicable. I'm also having a lot of applications and people showing up who don't have a business and they're not really, entrepreneurs, but they just want to work on their wellness. So I'm actually thinking of opening another group, which is not for entrepreneurs. It is just focused on wellness. So I think it's like, you can work for somebody or be anything. So if you're interested in applying for like just also a wellness group, I think that I'm going to do that. I'm going to see how many applications come in. There's been like 3 or 4 already that are just women wanting the wellness side of it. And I've been teaching and working with people in the personal development realm for a long time. So yeah, if that is something that interests you, you can still apply with this landing page. Just make a note somewhere in your application that you're interested in just the wellness group and not the entrepreneurs wellness group for the women's group. Also men, I wanted to do a men's group, but I launched that, I asked for that 8 months ago and no men applied. So if you are interested in a men's group, which will be based around vulnerability and, connecting and opening and truth and all of those pieces, you can send me a email or a message, and I am going to start to gather men for hopefully one day a men's group, because there was only 4 people that emailed me before, and I need 10 men to do that. So so I'm really excited. Applications open today. It is a 4-month program. We're doing 5 hours of group calls a month. It's 20 hours total. The whole program costs less than 2 months of what I usually charge to work with me. So it's more affordable and accessible for other people as well. And I thought a lot about making this into an online program because I have been teaching this stuff in different capacities and contexts for 6 months, but it wasn't resonating. I don't really care if other people are doing online programs. I like the interactive part. I like the sharing part. I like doing visualizations. I like having the experiences with women on the calls. So I'm going to continue to do it right now as an active program. So that's launch. Some of the things we focus on, as I said, are time management, boundaries, the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies, and self-care. We'll also talk about mother wound, father wound, limiting beliefs getting in your way. I do a whole workshop, sometimes 2 whole calls on our emotional relationship with money and where that comes from and how to expand to welcome in more abundance and money and success and truly being able to receive that. And we also look at our why, and what is inside of us, what our purpose is, and if we're still in alignment with that, because I've been doing this for 5 years and I've tried a lot of things on, and it's good to just check in again to be am I in alignment with my spirit and my highest self and my power? So, questions. Okay. What if you want to be an entrepreneur but don't know what to offer? Would there be something relevant for someone like that? So, I was just saying before, if you're in the discovery phase, I think I'm going to do a different group. yes, we can totally. I've already, with applications coming in, it kind of feels like there's two groups of women. There's women who they know what they want to do, like they have the business idea already there, but they haven't yet implemented it. Or there's women that have like they've been running a business for like 10 years and they're just needing help with balance. I'm going to put those women in one group. Then I'm getting people that are showing up who don't even yet have the idea and they're wanting to get clear on it. And I feel open to doing a group that's more based on discovery. So that would still contain a lot of the same concepts, but it would have more focus on like the discovery aspect of what lights my spirit on fire, what excites me, and looking at more of like the discovery phase of creating a business plan and an idea. So yes, I'm open to that. You can still apply. And I'm also open to doing just a wellness group, which would be, so I'm not sure if I do all of these at once, but if we send applications, I'll figure it out. We might need to space it around a little bit. But the other one will just be for our wellness. And I've been teaching that stuff for 5 years. I can do that in my sleep. So I feel excited about doing that as well. So if you're wanting to, again, so if you're in the discovery phase of like not happy in your career and you want to work on what it is that could be your thing, just send me a message, everybody. Are there any other questions? Not about my horoscope sign. I'm a Cancer. I think I've got like Gemini, Saturn, and Leo in my chart as well, for whoever asked that. La la la. Any other questions in here, since I don't look at comments when they go through? Beautiful. I'm gonna go have a coffee. I stayed up really late last night reviewing applications because it was fun, and drove back from Laguna Beach. And yeah, so I'm gonna go for a little walk in the park. Looking forward to reading everybody's applications. If you have any other questions, or you're just like not sure if this group is for you, please just send me a message. Don't be self-conscious about it. There's space for you in my world, and I'll figure out what program you should live in, because now it's like evolving into 4 different programs. So there's like a discovery, established entrepreneurs, and the wellness, 3 programs. So send me a message if you have any questions, and I'm so excited. I'm really, 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 really like the most excited. I'm working on book number 2, and I'm going to be recording audiobook for book number 1 in a studio in San Diego in August. And I'm just working on things that I love, and I'm waking up more joyous and light and just like happier, and it's just so good, guys. It's so good to hone in on doing what you love to do the most and really trusting in that process. So all right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thanks for being here and listening, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.